the place for more fun and more chances to win. More games, contests, and prizes every day.
Or whatever function the like religious depictions might have, it's not something that can would concern you ever.
This is beyond me. I care not for this.
Yeah, I can't find any purpose for these either, other than they may be significant to their religion.
I walk up to the statue that's the one of the buff ass dude with the trout head, and I kind of poke it, and I was like, it was pretty nice to look at though.
Aesthetics escape me.
The most pleasant one to look at in the room is the super buff dude, because everything else is like either so nonsensical or kind of like off-putting and frightening, just in like the way that the thing, if it's an actual physical thing, the way that it's put together is like, what the fuck? But like the buff dude is literally like, just imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger in his like Mr. Universe days in the banana hammock, and then it has the head of a trout.
If that's the most sensical, then my mind is just raring and racing.
I'm just moving forward. I'm just.
Let's do it,
Let's be gone with this place.
Inch by inch. Your shit's working for the time being. Yeah.
Woo! Woo!
It's my Ric Flair impression.
Woo!
Hey, upstairs.
God
and
damn it.
downstairs.
The hall continues going east. You see stairs going north, as well as stairs going south.
So I'm assuming those south stairs probably go down to that room, huh?
Do we hear any noises coming from either direction as we approach through this area?
Yeah.
Perception check.
Gladly.
I would like to do it as well.
Non-natural 20.
Me and Eric, me and Barcha.
I
was so close to a
Dank 12s.
We're just like, I got a 19. We see the same thing.
We see sounds.
Yeah. Hangman and Nox are like kind of distracted by the statues and just how weird they are. Pardon me. Heskar and Wayne, you guys, you can hear some movement to the south and to the north. You see a lot, like you can see into the room down the stairs, and all you can see at this point is like a rather large pool of water that is directly up against the northern wall. But you can't see much more than that at this point.
We hear noises from the south.
Noises
That's
from the
probably the
south
water.
and a large pool to the north.
I say we follow the sounds.
I want to go south instead of north.
No, let's head north. Check that pool out.
Just you and me want to go.
Careful with the party split.
I know.
What are we doing?
My characterization, though.
Gentlemen?
Mental gym?
Yeah, what do you think? North or south? What do you guys think?
I say south.
You say south?
I've always liked going south.
What's
It
your
always
time?
feels like you're walking down.
All right. Lead the way. And I graciously let you step by.
I slap your hand as I'm walking past.
That wasn't...
And with that, I want to try to go down the stairs rather quietly, tiptoeing, and slowly, I guess, shifting my weight from foot to foot as I lower myself onto each step.
Stealth check, for sure.
Just watching him as he descends the stairs.
Oh, I got 5. Shit, 3.
Just trip down the steps.
Clink, clink, clink.
You make it successfully, like 70% of the way down. You're hugging the wall. You're being very methodical and slow with your footsteps. But you didn't really like look at how far the steps went down. And you have that thing where like you think that there's a step there, but there's not, or you think that there's not a step and there is, and you fall down to the bottom of the staircase. And when you do, you can see that this room has like large stone pillars as well as stalagmites on it, and dotted in between those.
Dudes.
It's time for a fight.
Are more Kuatoa.
Nice.
And they absolutely hear your tumble.
Am I prone or anything, or was I able to stay on my feet?
You were knocked prone, but you were able to kind of like get yourself back up onto one knee. As you see these fishmen see you.
I almost break my own nose from face palming. And I'm assuming that, well, judging from your stance, you seem to have seen something. I kind of yell. Don't yell, I whisper. Do you see anything?
I just turn around and flatly say, yes.
Yes.
And as you guys are having this little cross interaction, the closest one to you, Wayne, just kind of lets out a.
I want to do a mocking right back at him.
Performance check.
Okay.
I look to Heskar and say, "That's what my stomach sounded like this morning."
I don't need to
You
hear
got a
that.
12.
It's a very, very crude mocking of what he did. Like when a kid goes like. The way that he looks at you is like he gives you this look that like it's kind of hard to tell at first because his face is so foreign to you, but then you figure it out that he's looking at you like, you son of a bitch.
You insulted his family.
Perfect.
Well, I'm gonna in-pepper his family.
Yeah, everybody else, you definitely hear like the actual Kutoa and the mocking reply. So I would imagine that you follow the noise down in there.
all pretense of stealth, I just kind of stomp down the stairs to be right behind him.
All right, so roll initiative, everybody.
16.
9.
I just rolled that just
2.
2.
Well, that was a crit fail, dude. Can I roll just for... Yeah, you can
I rolled a 16 physical, though.
Tyler's going to do another physical, or... Other Tyler's going to do a physical one.
Yeah, he can roll physical too. That's fine.
16 plus what, your dex mod, right?
Yep.
Which is... You got 1? 1. Yeah, plus 1. So 17 for Tyler.
Yep.
For Knox. Yeah, Knox.
I am the last.
He would just have to, like, select you and then probably... I don't know if you have token actions, but you could probably just select you and then do that. But...
Yeah, we set up macros and stuff for your guy.
Yeah, he's got it.
Okay, so just to be clear on everybody's, Sean, yours was normal 9. TK, you're sitting at a 16. Broadshow, you're at a 2, and Tyler, you're at a 17. Is that correct?
Yep.
It's the lowest possible one I could get.
Alrighty. Let me just get those other guys in here quick.
You're so quick. You're just, like, stumbling down. You're careful, like...
Dude, I'm light on my toes, dude. I may be a stout boy, but I'm a dainty boy.
Maybe one of them matched mine.
All right. So, Knox, go ahead and start us off.
Well, I'm gonna hold my action until people get more in combat. I'm gonna focus on the one that I can only see if I can see any of them.
You can move over.
You can see this one here.
Well, depending on how wide those stairs are and if there's enough room to push past.
Yeah,
but-
I'm kind of hanging back with Hingman right now. I'm gonna... When they come in range, I'm gonna then have that trigger my Ray of Frost cantrip.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Cool.
And that's it for it sounds like for you?
That's it. That's good.
Okay. Heskar?
Seeing the little fish dude, I'm gonna run to the far side over here, and then I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on him.
Do it up with that sacred flame.
All right. He's gonna need a Dex save of 13.
All right. Peek behind the curtain. I completely forgot to get my dice out, so just give me 1 second.
I have my whole bag right here.
I mean, mine are right next to me too. I just don't have them out.
Yeah, my dex is 1.
Shika.
I might just leave this up in case it crashes out again.
He fails.
All right. It's gonna be 5 radiant damage. Kind of clutch my smithing hammer and I just kind of roar out as I command a streak of hot flame cast out from my fist and just boom, blast him right in the jaw.
I need my focus. My focus is nowhere near me. Now I feel comfortable.
Now I am ready. You held your action so you could get your focus.
I'm just
That was 4 damage, you said?
5.
5. Cool.
And I think that'll be it for my turn.
All right. You see one of the Kuatoas that you can just kind of see like behind one of the pillars. You guys on the stairs can see him. Heskar, at this point, you've kind of moved past where his line of sight would be to you. You see him just start moving towards you, ready to tear stuff up once it gets close enough.
that guy.
I give it the old slam on the shield. Give him a low. Dude, I'm not.
And he actually dashes to get as close as possible, and he turns past like where he would be able to get to you, and starts going for the bigger group on the stairs.
How you say, come at me?
And I believe that would trigger your Ray of Frost. I don't know what the range on that is.
I wasn't triggering that guy, but
You can-
if I see one, I guess
I
because I
think.
was focused on the other guy closest to us.
I
The one
think-
that Heskar hit.
I think really the way that you can do it, and correct me if I'm wrong, Wilson. You hold your action for like that specific scenario.
If somebody
If
comes
it
into
doesn't necessarily occur, you could still use like say like I'm using my action now, and do that thing that you were doing. I guess I don't know if it's specific. If you wanted it to be specifically against that one dude.
That's what I was gonna see if that's okay to do.
Yeah. That's
Okay, yeah, if you want to save it specifically for him, that's fine. You can just hold your turn, or hold your action until then, and not have it go off for the guy who just came closer.
Because that's what it originally was. It was for that guy, so I just want to be fair.
I mean, if you want to change it, that's fine, because holding your action is, like, general enough that if you just want to say that if anybody comes into your range, that's just fine.
I'll just send out a ray of frost on him. I doubt that even went through because it's just fucked up.
There it is.
I heard
Hey,
it as
hey.
well. So is Ray of Frost just slow?
And, yeah, so, okay.
Okay. So you do the damage then.
I did total 8
8 damage.
out of my one.
You see the guy that, like, the fishman that was running towards you guys, you watch as over your shoulder, Wayne, a just bluish white beam streaks out straight at him, and it hits him right in the legs, and he stumbles and doesn't fall, but you can see the frost start creeping up his legs. The webbing on his feet are kind of crackling with his movement, and he lets out a horrible fishman scream.
Just a slice through the air.
I slice, and it kind of like just crickles across.
Did you just?
Nice max damage on that ray of frost.
You just went like this, just.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I was waiting for him to trigger it or somebody, so I was like,
Samurai strike.
yeah,
All right.
cool. So now he's slow.
And you hear the wet kind of slapping of the webbed feet on stone as another fishman is gonna make his way towards you.
Damn it! I wish I didn't use my.
And he dashes to try and get up in your face, Heskar.
He can't make that attack though.
Sushi tonight.
He shrunk.
He got tiny.
He got scared.
He got scared from that shit.
Yeah, Kutoa are like really small, so I didn't want to have him be the same size as you.
It's all right.
Saga.
Dark Knight.
Oh, yeah.
The dank night.
Get the one I ray of frosted. He's probably the least slow one. Yeah.
I want to. Can I throw both my daggers at him?
Unless you had like a dual wield trait.
Yeah, not unless you have extra attack feature or anything like that.
The attack yet.
Proficient.
What do you mean?
Like your weapon.
All martial. All martial. All simple. So I'll just throw one dagger at him then.
Okay, the same one that got hit with
Like the hunter's mark him.
the one that was Ray of Frosted.
Yes.
All right. He is now marked. You where like everything was in, so like in your mind everything was normal, but then once you hunters mark him, it's like you've put a pin in a corkboard.
That's true. You would have a mini desk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the 15 hits. So you watch as he starts running towards you. You're pulling one of your daggers kind of up in a readying motion for whenever you're able to get a good shot at him, which is when the Ray of Frost happens, strikes out, hits his legs, and with that slowed kind of movement, it's a perfect like slow down kind of motion, like moment for you where you see the moment and you take the opportunity, dagger flipping end over end in air, and it sticks right into one of his gill slits, and just a greenish, thick blood starts seeping out of the other gills, and he falls over dead.
Nice.
Nice.
Teamwork. And with my
You guys both rolled like max damage, so.
movement, I'm gonna. Actually, I'll block this little path right here so they can't get to the squishies. And. Yeah, that's my turn. 'Cause I'm out of actions.
Another fishman joins the fray, and he takes the other way that you didn't block off to get over to the squishies.
I'm not squishy.
But it took a dash and his movement, so he can't do anything this turn.
So is he right up on us? Is he in range, attack range? Doesn't look like it really.
She's 10 feet away-ish.
I guess if you have a pole arm, you can smash.
And one last fishman enters the room. The white for me!
White for mine.
Once more into the fray.
My turn.
And now it's the little Hingman.
I'm going to step out from behind Nox, and I'm going to take my quarterstaff and just lunge at the Tandies with it.
One hand or two hand?
I'm going to two-hand. Where are you at?
Do it up.
Stuff right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You did less damage with the two-hand swing.
Yeah, I did. Oh well.
I love it when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
So you step up to him and taking your quarterstaff, you in both hands swing it down right at him and give him a good bop on the head like a no, bad fish man. And is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm going to use my bardic inspiration
Remind him.
on.
I'm next, so I'll be attacking, so if I have that, it might help.
Oh yeah, I'll use it on Tyler, on Knox.
What do you do?
What do I do? I'm gonna.
Yeah, and what do you do to
Rub my
inspire?
thigh.
I'm gonna tell him a poem. I'm gonna recite a poem for him.
Alright.
It goes a little something like this. Rain or shine. Yeah, rain or shine or blizzard.
I'm feeling inspired.
Rain or shine. Oh wait. I'm kind of.
I do my job, rain or shine, or blizzard. No, I am not a mail carrier, for hey, I am a wizard.
Yeah, okay, I'll take that. I like that.
Nice.
So you get your D6 inspiration die.
Nice.
You got there eventually. I'll give you that.
You brought it back around. At first, I was kind of hoping that you'd sing him a little bit of Under the Sea or something, but that works too.
I was cooking up in my brain because I knew I'd have to use bardic inspiration at some point in this fight, so I was cooking up things. That's what I cooked up real quick.
And with that, I'm gonna dagger. I'm gonna run up to him and dagger.
Are you gonna use that inspiration?
I might not need it. I did total damage on it.
The versatile wizard being inspired by your little limerick, and it's the one that's right in front of Broadshaw, I'm assuming.
Yeah, the one that came right up to us.
Felt a little too quiet.
Yep. You run up, like you descend the rest of the stairs. You take your dagger and following up the hit that he got on the top of the head as he's reeling back from it. You take your dagger and you stab it up right into the spot underneath his chin and driving it up into whatever vital parts are up there in that noggin. And as you do, you feel the full weight of this fishman come down on your hand as his body goes limp and slugs down to the floor.
All right, I say, thank you, Ingman. That was very beautiful. How do you like this? And I show him my new catch of the day. Dinner.
And I get a little nervous, but kind of happy at the same time, and start out what? Good to me.
Nice.
Alrighty. Anything else for you, Nox?
No, I took my time down the stairs.
All right.
Oh, watch the hip.
Not to be outdone.
All right, Heskar.
Mace attack to his face. 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Roll your damage, bro.
5.
Oh.
It was rattling around a 5 dice roll, but unfortunately it's 5 total. Bludgeoning damage.
So you think back to your nascent days growing up with your family, and you think of one of the local men who was the top of his class at the academy that he studied at. Some might call him the ace of base. And you take your mace to this fishman's face, and you deliver a solid 5 damage as you smack him on the bottom of the jaw, and you watch it go unhinged, and is now hanging weirdly off the side of his face. The Kuatoa who you had hit with your blanking on the name of the spell, with your holy pillar of flame
Sacred flame.
is going to not be very pleased about it. He's going to turn to the closest one to him, and he's going to move right up to you, Wainred, and he's going to throw out a net onto you. Or he's going to attempt to.
No.
No.
Do you say yet?
I say, not on your life, fish face.
Nice.
A 13 doesn't hit you, does it? 13.
That one even
Yeah,
hit
so
me.
he tries to throw the net out to you, but it lands just a few inches short of actually getting any purchase like over you, and it just slides down your front, and he kind of just angrily reels it back in. And this is the one that you taunted, so he just looks at you, and you hear him like, in a fishman way, mutter under his breath.
I just want to shrug at him with a smug little smirk on my face. Well, I got a salad helm on, so you can still see my mouth. I picked a salad helm because that's the closest to an armored
Cowl,
Batman
yeah.
cowl. So he can still see my mouth, and he can see my smirk, rich kid, noble-born, smug smile.
Smugness is exuding.
Don't worry.
your pores.
Even if you're wearing a full
Just
helmet, the smug
antagonizing
would
him.
be very visible.
It's like an aura.
It is. It oozes.
It's like George Clooney in that episode of South Park.
Yeah, it's
Smug
like
is
it manifested into a
storm.
cloud.
And
LA has
the
no smog. It's all smug.
the other fishman who you hit with your mace, Heskar, is going to follow suit and try to restrain you with a net.
All right, come on, little fish man.
As he tries to like take it off of his belt and throw it at you, he actually like fumbles with it and gets his hands caught in it, and he holds both of his hands up to you with the netting in between and around it, kind of like a cat's cradle, and gives you just a look of like, why? As he just says, oh,
Not your day,
why
friend.
can't I hold all these nets?
It's like he's showing you, like, look at my net.
Oh.
And he knows there's strength in numbers, so he wants to turn and go join his buddies, so you get an attack of opportunity on him.
Get him.
Red with rage. Oh, that fell off. That's a 22.
These rolls are on.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
hits.
game.
Yeah. 8
Nice.
bludgeoning damage. Where you going, fishman?
He's down.
He's just
Similar to one of the Kuotoa you had battled before, as he turns to try and run away from you, you just swing out with your mace and hit him like on the side of the knee, and you hear a loud crack as you had already broken his jaw. You've now broken his leg, and he just falls over and hits his head so hard on the stalagmite that's right next to him, and he's not moving. He just is a crumpled heap on the ground now.
Just right into his fucking head. So loser.
So is he dead then?
Oh yeah, he most definitely
yeah.
is dead.
he's the dead man.
He could have just been taking a nap. I don't know.
He's taking a dirt nap.
The long nap.
And then
A
it
long
comes back to the Dark Man.
Well, I guess I would like to do a short range whip of my dagger at this guy.
Which one?
The one closest to me.
Saving my last level 2 spell slot for this bit.
Okay, you will be throwing at a disadvantage if you're throwing it within melee range.
Any creature within touching that
Okay, I guess I'll just
takes
stab him with
immediate
it then.
2d8. Jesus. And if they're holding it, they must make a Constitution saving throw to either hold on to it or drop
Does
the
a
object.
12 hit?
If it doesn't drop it,
You attempt to stab him with it, but seeing his friend tumble towards you, you think that he's going to keep rolling towards you, and it messes with what you want your footing to be to stab this other fishman, so you don't connect the dagger with him.
Show him where the treasure's hidden.
to cause that
With
damage
that,
again.
I switch my dagger from my left hand to my right hand, and get ready for the next attack.
Wainred, your nickname is now Fumbles.
I didn't fumble shit, man.
Trying to
That's
keep...
why it's your nickname. It's ironic.
It's
The
ironic.
as of
It's like
yet
calling a big guy
untouched
tiny.
It's
Fishman.
like calling a little guy
Gotcha.
big boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That should be our nicknames. You call me Tiny.
Moves over to the wizard in the bar, and he's going to attempt to get you with his spear, Nox. He's going to get revenge.
Here, the Gen Con one. Super fucking...
He misjudges where he's trying to thrust his spear, and it goes in between your legs and hits the stone steps beneath you.
Of this? Of
That was
D&D?
towards me.
I'm making it
Okay.
from scratch.
Cool.
Starting out at level
All right, Hangman.
either 6 or 8.
I am going
Pretty
to,
fucking dope. Do you have any like ranged abilities?
if I'm behind, no.
No, not really. I suppose not.
If I'm behind Nox, I'm gonna move out from behind him, and then I'm gonna,
You can be under my legs. I don't care.
okay, I'll go under Nox's legs, and
always has to
shove
happen.
shove my quarterstaff two-handedly, and fucking just rock his fucking tendies with it.
Not mine.
Always.
Every time that you attempt to hit somebody in their tendies, I'm adding AC to them because you're going for a very specific spot.
Essentially a called shot.
Yeah, 21.
I'm assuming that's probably not gonna do it.
21?
21 is your advantage.
No,
roll.
that's if
Oh,
you had
what's my two-handed?
advantage.
Two-handed is the
No,
second number on the bottom.
your attack is
Two-handed only affects the damage, not like your ability to hit him.
right.
So you can see that those first two numbers are your rolls, and the high.
And that does not hit him. You getting in between Nox's legs, you have to like step over the Kuotoa's spear, and you try to just jab him, but with the spear in the way, you're not able to hit him.
Okay.
Yeah, he did just try to hit me with a spear. It just like poked under my legs. So he just popped through. Anything else you want to... Well, actually, if you have a bonus.
Yeah, I know. Then... that'll do it. Shit, did we even... Did we,
All right, so
did we rest
Nox.
after that last fight?
No.
So I shouldn't have been able to use Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, well you don't have any more then.
Okay, yeah.
Which Bard College did you choose?
Can you hear me?
College of Lore or
I'm
College
going
of
to use
Valor?
Ray of Frost on the guy that just attacked me.
Let's see. I don't remember.
Do you have it on your...
Okay, you're within melee range of him, so you're rolling to hit with a spell is going to give you disadvantage.
The College of Glamour.
Glamour. Okay, I think that's...
That's
okay,
I think that's one of the honors.
Yeah, there's a rule that if you use like if you're trying to shoot somebody with a bow or like a ranged thing when they're within 5 feet, it's a lot harder to hit them because they're so close.
Oh, and you'd count,
You're
you'd
getting-
count Ray of Frost as a ranged attack?
Well,
Oh,
yeah, I mean,
yeah, it is
just doing anything ranged, feel like you're getting jammed, essentially, you know, getting jammed up.
You got jammed up.
Yeah, dude.
Just got jammed.
Jammed
You've
up.
been jammed.
Slam jammed. There we go.
Okay, that I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna
I found it.
stand my ground.
College of Glamour, you said.
Okay.
It's like a performer's one.
Heskar.
All right. Seeing the friends over by the stairs. Charging in. Roaring as I do. Swinging my mace. Getting a 17.
The 17 hits.
7 bludgeoning damage.
And you hit him square in the back because he's facing away from you, distracted by the little guy between his supposed opponent's legs.
Smashing him right in the back.
Right in the back, tendies.
Did you get hit? Did you get hit? No? No? Okay. And that'll be it for my turn.
All right. Wainred, the fish man in front of you, is going to try and get you with a spear from not being able to hit you with the net before and all the taunting you've been doing.
Okay.
But the taunting's gone to his head. He just completely whiffs. he gets the spear caught on one of the outcroppings of the stalagmite beside you.
You still
Can
have Bardic
I-
Inspiration.
oh, I guess it is
You
my
could do
turn.
Mantle of Inspiration.
Okay.
I'll just try to shank him again.
Which,
Crit!
You 10 damage from it. Nice.
From the navel to the neck, you take your dagger and you stab it in and just drag it up him, and you watch as his innards spill out here across the belly, spilling the innards.
So it's essentially you give.
I unzipped him.
Looks like
You
a turkey.
have just now made your first sashimi.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
I want to do a little flourish as I resheath my dagger. And I guess I'd like to collect the one I threw. As well.
Dexterity check for the flourish.
What are you doing for the flourish?
Give you a what?
You've got like dexterity check for the flourish because you've got gauntlets on and you're trying to do something super, dexterous with your fingers, and you pull it off. Whether or not the other people saw it is a different story, but for your own satisfaction,
That would be
Looks like
great.
a turning finger.
That would be great.
And am I able to recover that throwing dagger I threw?
I mean, you can, but you've already used your actions for this turn, and I would think that you'd be more concerned with clearing the enemies before recovering your stuff.
Fighting.
No, there's one left. I
No,
fucked him
there's
up a
still one
little
more.
hard, but he's kind of been harrowing the rest of the dudes.
Right. I guess I'll move into melee range with him and join the gang beat down on this guy.
I see you spinning, and I'm just like, stay focused.
Me?
No, Wainwright spinning his dagger around.
Me?
No,
Put up my
not you.
fisticuffs,
I'm just
ready
like,
to
no,
punch
you're
him,
doing
and
great,
that'll be
Ox.
the end of my turn since I put my dagger away.
The last Kuotoa is now panicked, being completely surrounded by everybody. Seeing what happens to his friends. They get things broken, they get disemboweled, they get frozen. It's not fun for these guys whatsoever.
What you doing in this
And he
place?
is going
Boom,
to
like a
very
big
panicked
boy.
try to God damn, you're not gonna rate this guy, are you? He's gonna try to bite you, Hendrik.
Maybe.
I don't
Not
think
Hendrik,
I'd be able to
Jesus.
allow that to happen.
No, dude. I mean,
England.
I may go for tendies every once in a while, but that's too far.
Does an 18 hit you? Or actually, that's a 21 to hit you.
To hit who?
He's biting Hingman.
Oh.
21.
Oh, yeah, that definitely hits me.
I was gonna say, yeah, absolutely. He's just. Ah!
5 damage as he bites out and gets you right in the upper thigh.
In the tendies.
Near the 10.
You tried to go for his tendies, and he unknowingly got close to your tendies.
He almost became Hingette.
So you just got bitten pretty close to the El Dorado. What do you want to do, Hingman?
What do I want to do? I'm gonna fucking...
Retaliate.
I'm gonna take out my dagger and thrust it upwards between his legs into his tendies, dude.
What happens when you run into something that doesn't have tendies?
Everything has
Are you just gonna are you just gonna not attack?
Yeah.
You're just not gonna attack.
Or a golem. You run into a clay golem, are you gonna mold him some tendies so you can hit him in the tendies?
Yeah, dude.
Chuck a couple rocks and a stick and be like,
This is a
"All right."
12 hit.
I'm just gonna shove my quarterstaff
Nope.
there so it looks like
12 doesn't
You're
hit.
trying to go for a very specific spot, and you're not able to get it. You kind of cut him right at, you cut the small, you make a small cut into his tunic, but you don't get anything actually on his body.
Okay.
Okay. You're not gonna do anything else?
Nah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to dagger attack this guy after I see Hangman just get gnawed, I guess. What happened to you?
Yeah, he got nibbled.
Yeah, nibbled on the thigh.
Yeah. It's kind of sexy.
Yeah, right.
Looks like I
Alright.
got him for 1 damage. Get away from him! Shoot!
You gave him just the slightest.
That's not your dog.
With
Get
how-
out of here.
With how close he is to you and his weird kind of positioning of his head. You bring the dagger down into the opposite place of where you stabbed the other guy. The other guy, you got him underneath the chin and drove it up. This guy, you're driving it down into his skull like an iron spike in a railroad, and it just goes right down. You feel some of the cranium cave in with it, and the bottom of your fist that's grabbing the dagger actually goes like a good inch and a half down into his cranium in the cranial cavity,
Longer than
and
we
he's
thought.
Should have gone
just
for the tendies.
way past dead.
Way past dead. Okay.
Cool.
Good news.